Hello and welcome to the Everyday Project Manager. I'm Jeremy Nichols, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you about project kickoff meetings and my top tips for the 3 things that make a really good project kickoff meeting. First of all, let's just talk about what a project kickoff meeting is. It's a really good idea at the start of a project to get everyone involved in the project together in a room, either physically or virtually, to talk about what the project's going to be doing. That involves bringing people in from the business who are asking for the work to be done and the people who are going to be delivering it and getting them all around the same table. It's about aligning at the start of the project what everyone's there to do. So what are the 3 things that I think make for a good project meeting? Well, there are lots of things, but my top 3 would be these. Number one is talk about the why. Why are we all here? You'll talk about the what and the how. That stuff will all fall out quite naturally as you get into your planning and the delivery of the project. But right at the start, talk about why. Why are we doing this? Get people excited about the reasons, the change this project's going to deliver, and give them an idea of the destination, where we're all heading. That way, as things change throughout the project, people maintain that view of where they're headed and can keep pushing in that direction, even as challenges come along that threaten to sort of make people go off in different directions. You've started them all on the right foot and given them a sense of the destination. And it's really important to get people excited, enthused, and keen to get involved in the change you're making with your project. So number 1, talk about why, set the destination. Number 2 is make sure everyone's in the room. Don't cherry pick, oh, let's bring him in because I think they'll add some more value, or let's get her in because I think she's really key to this. Bring everyone in who's going to be involved in the project. And that's people from what is often referred to as the business side, who are defining what needs to be done, and the people who are actually going to be delivering it. So get everyone around the table and get them talking about what the things are that we're going to be doing, so that everyone has a shared view of what the objectives are. And talk about roles and responsibilities, what you'll be doing, what they'll be doing. So I find a quite useful way of doing this is to talk in terms of inputs and outputs. So in order to do my job, I need these things. Who's going to give me these inputs? And when I've received those and done my job, I will produce these outputs. Who am I producing them to? Where are they going? And make sure those things all line up so that if I'm producing an output, it's got somewhere to go. If need an input, there's somebody else in the room who's there and able to provide it to me. This will highlight early on if you've got any gaps in your project team, or if there's some task that's happening that appears to be redundant, it's not going anywhere. So get people in, talk about roles, and but use everybody and talk about what they're doing. And the third and final tip is have it externally facilitated. Very often, project kickoff meetings are facilitated by the PM or the sponsor, and that's got 2 issues with it really. First, it means that the PM or the sponsor might impose their views of how things should be run rather than have it as a conversation and a discussion. And 2, it prevents them from being part of that discussion. So if you have it externally facilitated, bring someone in either from outside the organisation or another PM who isn't involved in the project, for example, and have them facilitate the session. Have them moderate the conversation, make sure everybody get a chance to talk, and then it's not dominated by one person, it's not dominated by the PM or the sponsor, and they get to be a part of the conversation. And that's a really powerful way of having a really great conversation right at the start of the project and getting everyone really excited and enthused about it. I hope you found those 3 tips really helpful. Good luck with your project, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.